Alrighty, YouTube, and welcome back to Fernvalley Farm's YouTube channel. Before meeting for the first time, my name is Vince, and welcome. Alright, what I'm going to do today, everybody knows what one of these things are. If you don't know what one of these are, if you're kind of new to beekeeping, this is when you do your mite check. This is one of the ways you could check for mites. You take a frame of bees out, you scoop some bees out into the basket. You want about 300 mites in your basket. Live, I keep saying mites. You want about 300 bees in your basket, live bees. Yeah, I know, you got to kill them, but you got to check for mites. You got to make sure your Varroa mites are under control. So what you do is you scoop about 300 bees off, you put them in this basket, and you use alcohol. Or you can use windshield wiper fluid too. It works just as well. So what I'm going to do, we're going to put alcohol in here. What I'm going to do is, obviously, I am not going to be testing dead live bees because it's winter. I'm obviously in the house here. But what I like to do periodically, you know, like when you go check your hive, especially in the wintertime, you got a lot of dead bees at the bottom of your hive. You know, at the entrance, you got all the dead bees, all the summer ones that have died off, or late fall ones. Now we're almost into March, so you got your late fall, your late winter bees dying off. Or you could do this in the fall when if you got dead bees. Anytime you can just kind of do it. I like to do it periodically just to check my mites. Even though the bees are dead, you can still wash dead bees and check mites. This is just something out of curiosity I like to do. Move this camera. This is something I like to do just out of curiosity, just to see what kind of mites I might have on my bees, even though they're dead, and most likely they died from aging out. You know, some of the summer bees only live 6 weeks. But like this time of year now, you got a whole bunch of bees laying in the snow or out in front of your hive because the late summer bees or early winter bees have died off. So I like to just check my mite. My whole point of my whole story here, I like to check the dead bees and check it for mites. So what I'm going to do is I've got a couple of dead bees here. These were actually a friend of mine. We were out at his place today. And he was cleaning out some dead bees in front of his hive. I'm like, you know what, let me take some of them home and mite wash them. Because you'd be surprised that there's still mites on these dead bees. So this is just more of a curiosity thing. It doesn't necessarily mean that's what's killing your bees out there. Like I said, most likely it's just your bees that are just dying off from late summer, early winter. So I've got a couple of dead bees that we scooped out from the bottom of his hive this morning. So I am going to put these in here. Like I said, one of these, this container, if you buy one of these containers, they're really kind of nice. There's 2 lines on the inside of this. One line, I want to say, is 200. The next line is 300. If you're using this with live bees, scooping them off your frame, you know, you hold, I don't have a frame handy, but you hold your frame up and you scoop it, let all the bees fall into this. And then what you do is you got your alcohol in here. You put your bees in there. And this is just more of a curiosity thing for myself. You put them in here, you screw this cap on really nice. You screw this cap on tight. This container works really well. Sometimes this even leaks. Then you put your bees and you just shake. Get your bees in here, you shake them for a couple of minutes, and any mites that you might have are going to fall down to the bottom. So like I said, I'll do this with mine once in a while. I'll go out there, grab a bunch of dead bees, bring them in just to wash them, just here again out of curiosity. You hope you're doing your job right over the summertime and you're making sure you're killing all your mites. So what you want to do is you just shake this for a minute or two. You can use windshield washer fluid, that works good. I use the alcohol, it's cheap. You can go to Walmart and buy a big container for like $1 or 50 cents for a smaller one. So I just put the mites in. Like I said, we're washing dead bees to check for mites. So let me find my glasses here. And we'll see what we got in here. I like using the alcohol because it's clear. The windshield fluid is darker, so it's harder to see them. Let me see here. And just put this up to the bottom. And you can see, you can't really see it on the camera. If you can see it here on the camera or not. If you see little brown spots in there, some of that's just dirt from the bees. Let me see here, trying to get some light here. Let me use the light from the camera. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4, 6, 8. I think I see 9 mites in there. So see, you can wash dead mites, and you can actually get a mite count out of it. So I'm going to give them a call later and tell them. But yeah, we just took a couple of dead bees and washed them just to see. So just one little trick. I thought about that one day last winter. I was out there and all them dead bees were out there. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to wash these bees and just to see if there's any mites on them. Because no matter what you do, you can't totally get rid of your mites 100%. You're going to have a couple. And I forget what the formula. I think you want to have less than 2% mites in like 300 bees to make sure you're in the safety zone. So there's about 8 or 9 mites in here. Anyways, just a little something you could do if you're bored in the winter time. You want to just check your bees, check your dead bees, see if you got any mites or anything. So just a little. Hopefully you found this kind of interesting. Just a little tip. No big deal. You know, just to check, just to see if we got mites. So anyways, hopefully you like this video. Let me know in the comments below if you ever do this. If you ever take your dead bees and wash them, just to do a mite check here and there to see if you got any dead bees, if you got any mites. Like I said, anyways, hopefully you like the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell. Let me know in the comments below if you guys ever do this, wash your dead bees. Just curious. So that's it. Just a quick little video on, give it a try and see what you think. And if you do give this a try, let me know. Or if you, let me know in the comments below if you do this too also. So anyways, that's it. So I will talk to you guys soon. Okay, bye.